Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Ooh, we're creeping into this beautiful new moon nice and peacefully. We've got some manifesting, we've got some evolution, and we've got some rejoicing. This morning when I turned on my computer, the first thing that popped up on my screen, love these synchronicities, is this beautiful post over on my Easy Therapy that talks about somehow when we emote how we're feeling, it could come out in a judgment negative towards ourselves. So instead of saying like I'm stressed, we can say I've started saying I need to prioritize rest. Instead of saying I'm falling behind, I've started saying things like societal norms keep hijacking me today. Because if we feel like we're falling behind, who are we falling behind? Not ourselves. We're on the track that we're meant to be on. So obviously we're comparing ourselves with somebody, right? So instead of saying it's not good enough, start saying my inner perfectionist is noisy today. Maybe instead of I'm so lazy, I've started saying my body is tired today. And also, this is a big one because I feel like when lack mentality creeps in on most of us, it has to do with time. Like we think time is escaping us. So instead of saying I haven't got time, we can say I'm experiencing a lot of inner urgency today. I definitely feel that all the time. If a thought pops in my head, I'm like, I need to do that. And then, it's very weird. Like an hour can go by and be like, why didn't I do that? And then I have to remind myself, it's just a thought. Why is there this sense of urgency for this? Also, people tend to think they're being selfish, but I need them to say, I have nothing left to give today. Because if you need to turn inward and do things for yourself, that means probably you're taking care of too many other people, their wants and needs, and your attention is elsewhere, and you deserve to have it on yourself. Also, the big one, I'm not good enough. How about my inner critic is loud today? Quick sneeze. I'm going to move the microphone. And we know we definitely all experience this in some degree. That critic pops up. Either it's the way we look, anything from the way we keep house, the way we speak, the way we plan, organize, whatever it is, that ego monster will always pop in and try to say something. So when we're trying to manifest, we want to watch how we speak about ourselves and our lives and our capabilities. And this also brings a lot of self-compassion. So I also don't like the term really, I'm so busy. I like saying, like, my life is full today. We're lucky. We're lucky we get to grocery shop, to cook, that we have the money to do that we have a house to clean, that we have animals to look after, right? My life is full today. I really love these. I actually posted these up to IG too because they really hit me in a wonderful way today as a reminder that it's so, so important how we speak to ourselves, especially when we're manifesting. So we got to let go of energy drainers too when we're manifesting. That is trying to control things we can't control, other people's reactions. Definitely trying to prove our worth to anybody and everybody. It's ingrained in a lot of us to ask people what they do for a living almost the moment we meet them at a party or a function. I think that's so weird. I think we should ask them, hey, what are some of your hobbies you love to do? You notice something about them. If they have like what looks like handcrafted jewelry, hey, do you make jewelry? If they have a funky scarf that looks like they knitted it, things of that nature. It is a really weird like protocol we just jump in on. Biggest one too for a lot of us, worrying what people think about us. People really have main character energy most of the time, so they're concerned about themselves. So this evolution card talks about, like, let's not be concerned with that. Let's just worry about the energy that not even worry, let's just prioritize the energy that we're bringing out there for other people. Are we smiling? Are we doing our fun love languages, whether it's acts of service, words of validation, all of those things? When we show up and we're present and we're not worried what somebody else thinks of us, we are our best selves because we're not censoring ourselves. We're not being performative. We're just being free. Another big one, comparing ourselves to others. Somebody can look so, and I know this for a fact, so beautifully put together and just seem like they have the world at their feet, yet they are super highly anxious. They are always at a moment's notice about to freak out. So looks and what's seeming composure is definitely not the reality. So we never know what's going internally with somebody. So again, what energy are we carrying in? And also spending time on things that don't matter. I used to just, if there was some kerfuffle going on, some argument on, like I remember on YouTube years ago, it was like all the makeup people were like in this big argument. It was like Tati and Jeffree Star and all this stuff. And I was like, what? It was like these attention grabbing thumbnails, and I was like, what's going on? I'm like, what do I care what people I don't know or I don't watch are arguing about? It was so crazy. So that definitely doesn't matter. But again, it is like, let's not try to be somebody we're not. Let's stay in our lane of what truly brings enthusiasm and love and wonder into our world, because that's what evolution is. Let's take a look inside and see, what needs a little tweaking, and this new moon is perfect for it. Let's let go. The universe loves to fill that healthy void with something wonderful and something that helps us evolve, new knowledge, new whatever. Like last night, I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm wide awake, so let me just watch a program and learn something new. And this funny thing came up, I think it was on Netflix, called The Jury or something. And it's filmed really hilariously, and it's all these funny people. And it's like what a bird's eye view would look like if they were putting a jury together, who would try to get out of it. And it's filmed almost like The Office, but it was so entertaining, and it was just the characters in it will remind you of people in your life, and it is laugh out loud funny. And I literally watched the whole series till 3 a.m. And I was like, yay, I like that. I was like, let me do something fun and silly and entertaining in the middle of the night if I can't sleep. And it was really nice. And that's something also that I wanted to manifest. I'm like, I want to think in a different kind of brighter arena, and sometimes seeing perspective from other people, it's like I really am lucky how I choose to live life, who I get to live it with, and my pursuits. Like, it really made me feel good, because some people really are in that baseline heavy earth mentality of worrying about what other people think about him. Like James Marsden was one of the main characters in it, and he was so self-absorbed in the beginning that it was hilarious. And it showed all of these different personality types, someone very kind of shy, and someone very inventive, and somebody down to earth, and somebody like just like a man-eater, and all these different characters. And it made me like just laugh out loud at people and their foibles and how self-absorbed they could be. And usually, it's in those younger years where they're formative, and we're figuring out who we are in our 20s too. So I love this rejoice. I want you to think about one thing as you look around right now that you can rejoice that you are lucky enough to own. It can be your phone that brings you information and connection and communication. It can be the fact that you're having great digestion today, that you're sipping on a great cup of coffee, that your pet is curled up at your feet. Something to rejoice, because I've heard so many TED Talks and different journals purporting the fact that when we do that victory lap of something that we know we should have gratitude for and we should rejoice, and when we take the time to do it, more beautiful things arise from us, and we feel more satisfied because we're recognizing, hey, I am lucky to have this. Then we aren't always over wanting, just like those things. Instead of saying, I'm so busy, my life is full today, my heart is full today. Isn't that a wonderful way to view things? And I want to thank all my viewers for all your great comments and your messages and your new moon orders. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate you more than I can say. So break out your journals and get ready. What are you trying to manifest? What are you looking forward to in life? And what can you see right now that you do rejoice in and have gratitude for as well? Love and light.